Beautiful.
So let's start with the very, very top. Every single website has this. Doesn't matter if it's WordPress or not. But in this case, it happens to be about a WordPress plugin. So I'm going to start with this. Every time anyone goes to your particular website, there should be a little lock next to the address of your website in their browser. That lock indicates that your website is secure and that anything that's being sent to and from the website is encrypted. So the first plugin I'm going to talk about is one called Really Simple SSL. Now, the SSL stands for Secure Socket Layer. You don't need to know all that mumbo jumbo. All you need to know is that when you see SSL, that means that it will maintain a secure connection with your website. Really Simple SSL makes this so drop dead easy. There's no excuse for any website not to be using this or an equivalent plugin that you might find.
Oh, that's not true. Not true. we have one website we've been fighting with for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Because somebody else is controlling the homepage.
Yes,
and we've
yes,
got it's
true.
like pulling teeth to get them to do anything. But yeah, the rest of the site is secure, but the homepage isn't. And so
I don't want to besmirch them, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
This is the one that causes people to pull their hair out.
Yeah.
Okay, but under normal circumstances,
right.
You want to be able to secure your website and make sure that lock shows up. So the plugin Really Simple SSL makes this really simple. Not only will it secure your website like on your homepage, but it secures everything else about your website, your images, your links, any other pieces of code that's in there that points to other areas of the internet. It makes sure all of them are secure. And just to make absolutely sure you understand this, every plugin I'm about to talk about is free. So
beautiful.
There's no, well, with one exception, and I'll get to that exception later, but there's no excuse not to have these. So Really Simple SSL keeps your website secure.
All right, what's next?
Okay, the next one, having kept your website secure, you need to be able to make sure you can restore your website if something goes kaplooey. And that's where you use a backup plugin. I talked a little bit about that in episode 624, but let me get into a little bit more detail here so you know exactly what this is all about. So your hosting company most likely is backing up your website. If you don't know if they are, this is the time to give them a phone call, get them on chat, something, however you communicate with them, and ask them, how many times do you back up my website and how do I restore it if something goes wrong? Believe it or not, 99 times out of 100, when I ask that question to a website owner, they have absolutely no clue. And that's a very, very bad position to be in if something goes wrong. So this particular plugin is called Updraft Plus. It is a backup plugin that will take everything on your website, your images, the code, the pages, your database, the whole, what we call shoot and match, and back it up to a place that you choose. You can pick Google Drive if you have a Gmail address, comes with 15 gigabytes of free space, plenty of space to back up your website multiple times. So you could set a daily backup that allows you to back up to Google Drive and puts all the files there in case you need them to restore it. You can also use Dropbox. You can use Amazon S3, which I highly recommend you look into because the cost of using S3 is so dirt cheap that sometimes Tom, who has a gazillion gigabytes up there, doesn't get a bill. That's how cheap Amazon S3 can be. It's also incredibly reliable and it is available all across the globe, which actually makes your website seem faster because it's able to grab all these assets and resources from their servers wherever they're located. Okay,
right, so what's next? We got backup.
Okay,
all right.
Yeah, so the back, I just want to add one thing about the backup plugin. Any of the names that I give you, there probably are equivalents that will do the same thing, but these are the ones that we use, and that's only because we've tested all the other ones, and these are the ones that come out the best. So backup plugin, always think backup. If my website crashes, how do I get it back? Okay, so after that, and once your website is all nice and stable and stuff, you need to secure it and protect it from those nasty people out there called hackers that want to break into your website and heaven knows what they want to do with it. Sometimes they just want to cause trouble to cause trouble. Sometimes they want what you have on your